Said he's been so good. God has been so good. Good, just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to me. God is
Before we transition, I just wanted to.
She didn't answer the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
don't even look. What was the original? I'm sitting here like that.
Oh, you switched it?
Oh, so
You wanna answer?
First question.
I mean, I can do the next question.
You sure?
Because y'all
Like, she
went
been
in, I'm
waiting.
like,
How are you growing through your? What was the challenge? What is your challenge?
Oh yeah.
Challenges are you
What
facing?
challenge am I
Yeah,
facing? I would say just trusting myself, trusting my gut.
Good. That's a good one.
That is the hardest thing, especially. It's almost been 2 years, but I was in a relationship where I was gaslit and didn't even realize it at the time. I just thought, it's me. The problem is me. It's always me. So it's just like, now I'm to the point where I walked away from that relationship, and it's like, now I got to learn how to trust myself and my intuition, because like I met somebody during Christmas time last year. And I'm like, oh, this might be the person. I'm like, oh, like he came on strong. Like, let's go out. Like, we about to take a vacation and just doing all the things, doing everything right. And I hadn't experienced that. So I'm like, ooh. But something in me was like,
It's not.
something
Something ain't right.
something ain't sitting right. And I'm just still kind of like going with it. And it's just like, I was like kind of bending my boundaries because he was moving too fast. And I didn't say, you moving too fast for me. I was just like, okay, I'm just about to go along with whatever you say, because now I'm happy. I'm like,
It feel
finally,
good.
I finally got somebody. Like I'm to the point where I want to get married. I want to have kids. And here come this person, like saying the things, like opening doors and doing stuff I never experienced. So I'm just like, okay, this might be the person. But something in me was like, something it's not sitting right. So it's just like I kept talking to him, and then like he went from, oh, I'm gonna wife you up and all this to, oh, I'm not ready. This is going on, so I'm not ready. But can we take it slow? Like maybe by the end of the year I'll be ready.
End of the
And
year.
I'm not trying to keep you in limbo, but
It does.
Yes, drag you
it's
along.
like-
It's drag you along.
dragging me along. So I'm just sitting there like,
Why are you bothering me?
Love bombing.
Love bombing. Yeah. A lot of men, they just want to experience you. Really.
yeah, and
they
it's just
want
like that hurt me, because I'm like, I was geeking out, like I'm like, oh, this the person, this is my person, blah blah blah. Like I
Yeah.
was excited,
And
but my intuition, my spirit was telling me the whole time, like, this is not right.
I think sometimes when we have to, that intuition is real.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm
real,
saying?
like,
have to.
You gotta honor that
Gotta
for
start
sure.
listening. Yeah, because I was like, it was in me. I'm like something, and then when he flipped the script, I'm like, here we go.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
Angela Bassett moment.
yeah, like yeah. So I was just like, I'm just trying to learn how to trust, because it was like, I don't know, it was so many times, and we only talked for like 6 weeks, and I walked away. I was like, I am doing this.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I was like, when he was like, I'm not trying to keep you in limbo. I was like,
Sasha, like, I would have been kept going. So now, he taking me out of town. Man, once you get that person.
Trusting ourselves, because we not used to getting something from somebody, and then you finally getting it, or like I said, love bombing. You finally get it, or you finally experience something that we start to. Oh, he got about 5 baby mamas, but that's okay, because he's still doing this. Like, yeah. Like the stuff that adds up, that we need to really start paying attention to that, trusting our guts. And that's the problem for me too, because I see the red flag, but that red looks really nice. Like that's the cute, that's the nice color.
And we always like, but he is
like we trying to rationalize.
It's not a but. It's not a
It's no
somebody.
but.
And I
It's a
think
red
sometimes
flag.
we have like a pattern within ourselves, and we
Yeah.
like I think all of us say like, oh, we be tripping sometimes, and then you be like, maybe I'm just tripping. You know, when stuff looks too good to be true, you be like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. It ain't what it seems to be, but and I think that's another thing as women that we do a lot. Just oh, I don't want to trip. Maybe I'm overthinking. You know, it be exactly what you feel.
Right.
That's what you
just
said
gotta-
though about just like now I don't even want to be bothered.
Yeah, okay.
And it's so weird because it's like, what's wrong with me? Like, I'm 30. I should be out here dating.
not you, sis.
the
It's the
thing.
people.
It's like I can't.
It's a bad pull
I'm
out
a
here.
crash out. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard out here.
I'm a step out. I'm a step away for it.
It's real.
I've been
Yeah.
at the pool for over a year
I
now.
love being alone.
But I said the next 2 years I need to know I'm serious. So
I need to get back
I
out
want to
here.
have a baby, so I want to
I
get serious.
love
So,
being alone.
follow up question. So now, how did that change the way you believe in love or see love now?
That shook me. I'm not even gonna. That shook me because it's like with my ex, he was so the opposite, and I wasn't getting that attention, and I didn't feel that connected to him. But this person, I'm like, I feel connected. Like, is this a real connection? Is this what it feel like? So I just thought different. I thought it was gonna work out and it was gonna be this beautiful love story or whatever. But when it didn't, it kind of like shook me, and that's what kind of started me on my I gotta get closer to God journey, because it's just like I can't like
Because the people don't let you know.
yeah, because it's just like I was proud of myself for walking away after 6 weeks, and because I stayed in a relationship for 8 years, and I had that same good feeling,
Yeah,
that same feeling all the time, and I stayed.
We got a whole different conversation.
No, and that's why I said I was proud, because I'm like, you know, I'm still trying to get there.
Yeah, it's hard.
When it's time to walk away, like I'm still learning to get to that point where no, this is it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I'm very, very proud of
I'm a
her.
serial walk awayer. I'll walk away. And that's why I've been single for so long. It's hard for me to hold on to people. It's hard for me to be like, oh, you worth staying. Oh, it's worth putting up with that. Because my peace feels so good. You gotta make me feel good too.
That's the thing about adulting though, because you literally have a choice. Like,
You
it's
literally have a choice.
okay,
Why would
you
I
can
choose
walk away
to deal
from
with
it.
that?
That's fine.
Yeah, like,
You don't
yeah.
have to stay.
Yeah, I don't.
Or you can and figure out how to make it work. Like
Yeah.
the choice is yours.
Yeah.
As long as the person is worth it. If you're gonna choose to stay.
Yeah.
Don't just be staying.
I remember,
So, black women, do you still believe in love?
yes.
I do.
Girl,
I still do. It's out there somewhere. You just
I'm gonna get married again. I want to get married again. Yes, I want to get
I
married.
do believe in love.
I do.
I'm gonna be honest. I do not believe in love on the level that we probably as little girls dream to probably have.
Oh well.
You know what I'm saying? I don't.
I get what you're saying.
You know, it's like, I'm not gonna say I've been in like traumatizing like relationships, like dudes just like dogged me, or I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. But what I will say is that I've been in some pretty interesting relationships. Many of them have been respectful or whatever like that. But when I had my son, I experienced love on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have this son, and this little boy loved me. I can yell at him, you know, for being wrong, and that little boy still love me. That little boy still say he appreciates me and stuff like that. And you have a grown man who like get mad just because, shoot, you ain't answer your phone or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I really enjoy being by myself. And I feel like that's just something that I probably just need to work on within myself. But also, what I'm coming to realize as I'm getting older, I got daddy issues. You know? I have daddy issues. And it just be like, if my own dad is like this, what makes me feel like I can give another man a position to love me the way that I want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? That there,
I want to jump in.
that there is just like,
I feel where you coming from with that.
you know?
But at the same time, like my biological father, he lived out of state my entire life. I was conceived and he left, and then whoop, we got Randy. Like what? Me and our relationship is weird. It's weird. So I know that I have daddy issues, but I also had a dad that raised me. I had a dad that didn't have a good job. My mom was the breadwinner. My dad walked me to school, did my hair. He did everything for me. So I think for you're right. So I feel as though there is love out there, because I had a man who chose to love me as if I was one of his own.
That's the part right there.
That's different, because like he didn't have to. But that entire family, my dad, he passed away, and it killed me to this day. It still bothers me that he not here. That was my best friend. And it's not even my biological father. So it's like it's love. It's love out there. It's love out there for sure.
So
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Me.
I can wait. I was just gonna piggyback off what she said, but go ahead.
I appreciate your opinion. I think it's valid. I think it's amazing that you recognize where you have some space to work, right? You recognize the daddy issues. And I think that something else I've learned on this wonderful journey of life is that we are looking, okay, so first of all, when we are kids, for whatever reason, they gave us these fairy tales and told us Prince Charming was coming in to save the day, and then we was gonna live happily ever after, and the book ended, right? But what they didn't talk about is what happened when you get in these relationships, how you maintain it. Okay, now we here and we got kids, or we don't have kids, or we can't have kids. So like, how do we navigate these types of struggles? And so those things aren't glorified and they aren't necessarily talked about. I really like how you mentioned it being a choice. You said that man chose to do those things. It's the same when you get into a relationship with your partner. This is someone that should choose to be there. They're going to see you at your highest highs and at your lowest lows, and they're still going to choose to be there. And you can't compare them to this earthly father that you had, because he wasn't the example that you needed, right?
Good point.
It's hard for us because Sky Daddy is not tangible, right? It's like, okay, I know you there and all of those things, but this is what I see. And so this is what I have to base it off of. So I understand, like I said, my father was very much part-time. And so he did what he could. Of course, there was alcohol involved and excuses and all those kinds of things, but my example was, okay, he'll be there sometimes, and that's okay. So that's what I went into this relationship with. I'm gonna do everything by myself, and when he show up, it's cool. That's what I was taught. Until I met someone who was sent, clearly, because Sky Daddy said it. And
Sky Daddy.
He said what he said.
Okay, Sky Daddy.
And it was almost like, I'm here. Like, no, you're not going to dismiss me. You're not going to do everything by yourself. You're going to allow me to be the man and step in and be what I'm supposed to be. And I was like, says who?
That's gonna be me, bro.
That wasn't how I was raised. I know we talked about things from childhood. The voice that you hear in your mind about how things should go is still on repeat.
Yeah.
So you gotta stop it.
I think another thing is with that, when you talk about somebody like chose to be your dad. My dad's younger brother was the person that stepped up, and so I remember every Father's Day I would call and say Happy Father's Day to him or whatever. He didn't have any children. Me and him now today, we don't have any type of relationship. You get what I'm saying? So that's another reason. And then when I was in college, I really felt like I had met the love of my life then. And he was an awesome guy. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, we ain't on speaking terms either, but he was an awesome guy. He was into church. He provided and all that stuff. Like, he wouldn't let me pay a bill in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just, hey, you just graduated from college. You know what I'm saying? You here, I got us the place. This is what it is. And I truly enjoy our relationship or whatever, but it just didn't work out, and things happen. But when you say the question is, do you believe in love? I actually feel like I lost my soulmate, which is my best friend. And we have great friends, especially when they're guys. You don't want to cross that line because you enjoy the friendship, and you don't want.
You got this, girl. It's okay, friend.
You don't want anything to come between that friendship.
Yeah.
And I lost mine.
Yeah.
So no, I don't.
It's okay. Take your time.
So no, I don't believe in love because I felt like the love of my life was taken from me. You know, and that was just a thing in itself, like to hear him, like, I mean, of course we had a great relationship and things like that, but to just hear like how he used to talk about me and say he just felt like he wasn't good enough for me because I would always reject the relationship with him, you know? And it's just like he died believing that. And that's not true, you know? But he knew that I loved him. And it's just like now it's like when guys come around, it's like I'm looking for him inside of them. And I'm never gonna get that, you know? So no, like at this point, I don't believe in love, and I'm okay with dying without being with anybody because I really feel like he was for me, you know. But I just did not want to lose my friendship, my friend, trying to be in a relationship because at the end of the day, you know your male friends, you know, like God's gonna be God, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, maybe he wanted me like how he would do, but you know, you just never want to take that step or whatever. So yeah, you know, and maybe I am bitter. I'm very bitter that he's not here, you know?
That's okay.
But,
And that's fine, right? Yeah.
but
It's
yeah.
about honoring your feelings.
Yeah.
And being
so
honest
it's
about
like-
it.
Can I say something?
I'm sorry, y'all.
I appreciate. No, I wanted to start with. I appreciate your vulnerability. Like it takes a lot to sit here and say that. To even, we live in a world where marriage is so like trendy and stuff like that. So for you to honor yourself and saying like, I don't believe in love and I'm okay with being by myself. Like there's not many people who could do that because some of us are called to be by ourselves forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like that's a wrong way to feel. But what I hear is that there's a lot to unpack within you right now. And we have to also recognize that we attract brokenness when we are broken. So I really just want to encourage you. And I want to encourage you in a way of not even healing or repairing for a relationship, but just for yourself, right? Just for yourself, because I think that if you sit with, you know, the fact that your father was how he was and then your uncle, you no longer have those, that's okay, right? But like you said, God is not here physically to be daddy, but he will be that. But I don't have too much to say other than like, it's okay to feel how you feel, but brokenness attracts brokenness. And that may be the reason why these relationships aren't successful, because you are not attracting what you deserve because you are not living in a state where you can attract those things, right? So like there's some work that needs to be done. And I think it starts with the daddy issues that you recognize that you have. I have daddy issues. I wrote my daddy in May. I wrote him a nice letter, and that one I sent. I dropped it off at the post office. I said, I had anxiety all the way up to the post office, but I did it.
I am here for that.
Okay.
Send it if you feel like you need to.
If you need to,
Or
send
burn
it. You know, or burn it, cut it, whatever, shred it, however you feel. But like, I just hear so much healing that needs to happen within you.
When you're ready.
When you're ready to do it, take it piece by piece. And it's gonna be okay though. But your baby, like I feel you when you say like your baby, having a kid is a love that is unexplainable until you do it. Like it's literally your heart outside of your body. Like we was talking about how we check and make sure they breathe. I do that. My son is 8 and I still go in the room and check and be like, is my baby breathe? He don't look, I don't see his chest rising. Lord Jesus, let me touch him to see if I feel the air coming from his nose. You know what I'm saying? Like that's so real. But that and the love that you had for your best friend should be examples of why the love truly exists, that type of love truly exists, because you're living in it with your son and you've experienced it with your best friend, and there's nothing to say that you can't get that again in someone else. But you got to do the work in you first, because God's not going to allow you to have someone who is willing, able, and capable, and they're healed. He's not gonna let you ruin them. So you going to, if you decide that it's something you want, and it's okay if you don't, because let's normalize people being single and not being married. You know what I'm saying? Like, marriage is not always it's not always the goal, and that's okay. So if you decide that you want companionship in that way, just remember that you just got to do the work, but you had it before, so it does exist. The question is, do you want it, and do you want to do the work to get it? But it's okay if you don't. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. That's fine too. Because baby, marriage is not. Listen, marriage is hard, and it ain't the only thing that's hard.
Being a friend is hard. Being a mom.